Alright guys, so today I want to go over what to do when these tracks come off the side of a Mini X or something like that. They barely come off, they're not bad. We've actually got it just in time. So I just kind of want to carry y'all through and let y'all watch this. I'm not an expert, I'm just a guy here working on this by myself, and I kind of want y'all to ride along with me and see how we get it back on. See, the teeth have come off up here. We're a lot worse off. So what I'm gonna do, I can tell if I go forward, I'm gonna just push this off. So I need these tracks to go this way because I'm on down in here. So I'm not really on, but I'm almost on. So if I can just get this right back on, I'll be okay. Now that's not necessarily gonna work, and it would be a lot easier with a second person, but my wife's not here right now, so I've got to try to do this by myself. But one of the things you want to listen for, because a lot of times I'll see other guys and they'll get into this predicament. I remember I was like I was 14 and I went out and I helped a guy. He had gotten this off and it was a really bad muddy spot, and it took us a while to get that back on, but he got the whole track all the way off. And as I'm watching a lot of guys, even on YouTube, they'll do the same thing. They'll get the whole track all the way off. Now, that's just going to happen sometimes. You can't avoid it. Like I said, I'm not an expert. But one of the things that I listen for when I'm running this piece of equipment, you can hear the pop, okay? When you hear that pop is down here. That's when these teeth, that's when this shifts. Sometimes you'll hit a little stump right here or something like that, and this will push over, and the popping is it hitting those teeth, okay? So that's giving you, that immediately tells you something's going on. So if it pops for just a second and then quits, you're fine. But if you kind of keep hearing it pop, usually you can get off and check this, and you can figure out what to do before it ever comes all the way off. You can see I got off just in time. If I would have gone just a split second farther, that would have run itself completely off of there. So if you can catch it in time, sometimes you can get it back on there before it becomes a huge problem. So let's check and see. Maybe we can do it, maybe we can't. I have been successful at this in the past, but it typically does take a second person. So unfortunately, if and when that does not work, you really need to go ahead and at that point take it off right here. Even though I try not to have to, and I have been successful with just getting it right back on there, but without a second person to kind of pry that in, then it's a little bit difficult. So unfortunately, your next step is to take your track off of the front idler. You'll need to back this grease zerk out. You don't have to take it all the way off. Just release the pressure so that that idler will move back some. In just a minute, I will demonstrate how to get that front idler fully retracted. That way you can get the track off a lot easier. Alright, so what I want to do, this is probably not going to work. I've never tried this, but I'm here. I might as well try it before I go ahead and take my tracks off. What I want to do is I want to just try driving now that it's completely loose. Try driving with lateral pressure pushing this way, because like if I had another person, I might could get them to push on it, but once it's all the way loose like this, like earlier we had a shot, we might could have got it on if we would have had somebody helping us, but now that it's completely loose, it's just really difficult to get it on unless you've got lateral pressure. I have, if I was near a stump, I have come up and pushed this up against a stump, got this to flex, this right here to flex just enough that it rolled back on. I don't have that right now. So what I want to try is just driving it now that we've released this, and just see if I can drive while pushing that lateral pressure. Will it go on? Will it not? Probably not, but I figure it's worth a shot. We can all find out together. Just because I really hate taking that track off. It'd be different if I was by myself. I would love to say that I was successful, and from now on y'all will have a new solution. Fortunately I was not, so we're just gonna have to go to the normal method of getting this back on. I was really hoping that I could beat science, but evidently not. Okay, start it up. Got your key?
You didn't realize I know nothing about this.
There's your key. Start it up.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Both levers down, both red levers. Don't hit this.
Both red levers down?
Yep.
At the same time?
Yes. Doesn't matter. Just both up down. Yep, all the way down.
Okay.
All right, now take that lever, push down on it, slow and easy. No, another one.
This one?
That one, slow and easy. All right, good. Easy, easy, easy. All right, stop. All right, go ahead. Okay, right there. Okay, come on around. Come on around. Come on around. All right, stop, stop. Okay, go all the way back the other way. Okay, right there. All right, let go.
Yep.
So at this point, you want to take it off of the front idler, and then you want to get it positioned back on the sprocket in the back.
That track is probably super heavy, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's an extremely heavy truck.
Imagine what it's like on the big ones.
Yeah. Well, the process is pretty much the same though, whether it's a big one or a little one.
Yeah.
Because, well, and the big ones don't have rubber tracks.
Oh.
So it's this individual track and chain. So you can take the tracks off one at a time. Look good so far?
So far, yeah.
In here somewhere. Where it might almost use up. Let's try that out. So after getting the track all the way back on the drive sprocket, now you see we have a chain here. Sometimes if you have a stronger excavator, you can actually get this to pop back on just like this. But in this case, the excavator just doesn't have enough power. So we're just going to get it as close as we can and then do the rest with a crowbar. A lot of this slack needs to be up there. It's just stuck back in here. Yeah. That's better. They come over here. Be enough there. Okay, go ahead. Right. Okay. Keep going. So when you're raising it up, it's got to be high enough that you're not catching right here, but not so high that you're pulling a big sway in there, and because you want to have as much room up here as you can get. So we just got to get just a little bit higher.
Okay, is it this one?
Yep, that one right there. You just push straight down, but you got to put your levers down.
All right.
If both of those red levers aren't down, you're not working.
Yeah, I'm easing.
Go ahead. Come on up, you're moving. Little bit, right there, right there. All right, I think that's what we want. Yeah, there's some daylight under there right now.
Sorry.
So now all of this will actually slide forward. Once you get your bar kind of caught in where you want it, you kind of have to work it around. You can't just keep it there. You have to work it according to the angle as you go around. All right, stop. Raise your excavator and take your grease gun and tighten the track back up until just before the rollers are touching the bottom.